How you doing today, Kyrell? I'm Charles with 7883 SEO and Marketing here in Colorado Springs. First of all, I want to thank you for letting me shoot this screencast for your business. So basically, what I do is I look at websites that aren't ranking organically, I guess is the easiest way to put it. So what we're searching for is word content and optimization. Essentially, what Google does is they send a little crawler inside these websites for content, for pictures, for optimization, and they rank them all based on them factors. And so if you don't have this key stuff, you won't rank high organically. You may do okay in the Google Map packs, because the Google Maps is separate, but organically, first page search within Google, you won't unless you have certain key items in there. So first thing we're looking at here today, so we're looking at your website, ProPrintDesign.com. I'm using a program that basically can scan any website out there and it tells the health of it. So overall, your authority score is pretty low. That's just basically saying that Google doesn't trust your website for one reason or another. A lot of that comes down to content, pictures, SEO, all of that. So your backlinks are also low. And right here, if you look, you're not paying Google ads or anybody, so that's a 0. But organic search traffic is very important, and this is what we're talking about right here where my marker is. You have none whatsoever. Part of that is due to the SEO, and that's why you have a low authority score and backlinks. So basically the keyword I put in where I found you is car wraps, Colorado Springs, vinyl wraps, Colorado Springs, vinyl auto wraps, Colorado Springs. I put in 3 or 4 keywords just to kind of try to cover my bases. And each time it came up the same. So I'm going to show you an example. So you're seeing your authority scores low, no organic search traffic, and very low backlinks for your website. I'm going to show your highest competitor in organic rankings under my keyword search here in Colorado Springs, which is RM Window Tint. Even them, they had a pretty low authority score, but where they are doing very well versus your guys' website is 147 for organic search traffic. And this is a monthly thing that they scan, and they've got 45 backlinks. So essentially what this means, and I know auto wraps can vary $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7,000 a job, depending on, how in depth it gets and whatnot. And so basically what this means is, if they picked up even half of what these searches are, and these are keyword intent and what that buyer intent, and what that means is these people are actively looking for a company to go shop. And so even if they picked up half of these at let's say an average of $3,000, half of 147 is dang near 75. That's about 72, 72 and a half. And if you take the average of what a job could cost, that's a lot of potential customers you're missing out on. So the next thing I want to show you is another ranking factor that is used by Google, and this is what we call citations. This is basically connected to your backlinks. It is one form of a link. So you can see your company right here has 18 citations with 46 opportunities. RM Window Tint has 43 citations with 29 opportunities. That's another big ranking factor. The one positive I saw with your website is right here. You're using a website host, I noticed on your website. I'll go to that here in a minute, but that's why you do have a very well optimized overall website in the sense that you're using a host. And when you go through a host, you get the good optimization, which means your site's going to naturally run fast. But you're not getting any benefits from it because you have no keyword search, no SEO built into your website, no backlinks, nothing like that. So even though you have a good speed, this is what is referring to a load speed. So nine times out of 10, a client is searching on a cell phone, so they base everything on a cell phone search. And so basically, if your site won't load quick on a cell phone, you're going to have a very low score. In your case, because you're using a site host, who, for however you had your business's website set up, that's optimized. But outside of that, it doesn't do well, which is why you have basically no ranking factor. So if I go into your website right here, there's a few things I saw. So I referred to Google's crawler, and basically what that means is, so we land on your front page. Google likes to see 12 to 1500 words on the front page with content, but not just random pictures, none of that. This stuff has to be optimized. There's specific keywords that has to go in, all that stuff. That's kind of where guys like me come in. But so, your front page, you don't have nearly 1500 words. You probably got 300 or 400 words at best. Subsequent pages, depending on the competition, the stiff competition, in the area, you would need 500 to 750 words per page. So if I go into your pro services overview, you've got probably 200-300 words right here. Pretty low. Same thing with your print services, pretty low. I'm just going to click on something real quick and we'll see if one of your photos is optimized. Right here I can tell this is not optimized. So that's another ranking factor that's taken in, is for every picture that's put on the websites. Keywords are generally put in. The photos are optimized to a particular pixel. That way it's easier for Google to go through your sites. None of that is going on right here. So that's basically the gist of your site and why you're not ranking organically in a Google search. I mean, I can go back to your website. We'll back out to Google and I'll show you. Okay, this is the map pack right here. So when you put in CarReps, Colorado Springs, Rocky Mountain comes up first. This is your map pack. This is RM Window Tint right here, same company. But if I go down right here, these are all your other competitors, and you're not on this front page. And that's where, if I go back to here, that's where all that plays a factor. So that's a wrap up. I mean, the one thing I can go over outside of this, being that you have no organic search traffic, you have no keywords. If we go into RM Window Tint, he's got 134 top organic words. These are buyer intent keywords. These are, keywords that everybody's tracking. So there's a ton of keywords right here. Now, what you're seeing, volume, these are how many, particularly for each keyword, that are coming in, the difficulty behind it to rank it, so on and so forth. But this, so let's say in the last month, 260 for this particular keyword are coming through this website that we're looking at, which is your competitor. So, obviously you can do the math, base that on an average of, how much a job costs. So, that's huge. That's a lot of missed opportunities. So I'm going to wrap this up. And if you're interested on learning more, maybe we can sit down, have a conversation, see what we can do for you, kind of see the direction, that, if you're interested, you want your company to go so that you can get more of this organic search traffic. We can definitely converse on that. If you're interested, I can put together a proposal based on what I see, so on and so forth, and I'll get this emailed out to you. I'll put my phone number in that email. If you're interested, you can either shoot me an email from the same email address or you can call me at that number. All right, you have a great day.